2, 1. Shit, I'm gonna try to turn the stream on.
Oh gosh, now I'm at 16 seconds.
Oh, I did turn the stream on. Cool. Alright, well, just figured out. 3.
Wait, I'm literally at 16 seconds. What are you at?
I'm at 16 now.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Mage.
And this is Moge.
And we're bringing you another classic replay here, courtesy of Renault, who recently uploaded it. We've been working on a few different replays to try and view. However, neither of us is technically competent enough to actually watch them. So we're going to start off here at the 1230 position, where we have a bunch of random letters and numbers playing Orc. This is actually the famous Ebo. Infamous might be a better word than famous, however. He is well known for his chatty style and Orc untraditional
Maybe it's
play.
Elessar, actually. I'm reading the obs chat.
God damn it. Alright,
well,
it's apparently Elessar. Mog has given me incorrect information about this. Elessar is mostly known for being a semi-competent Orc player from Australia who's a bit of a dick. And by a bit of a dick, I mean he's a complete jackass. But that's just personal preference. At the 3 o'clock position, we have Humans7ar, another big name who we haven't seen a whole lot of recently, unfortunately, but very competent, very good player overall. Plays human and abuses it well. Below him, we have Slythe, who was one of the original random players. Has always had a lot of success with it. I have no idea what happened to him, but haven't seen him around in a while. And to the left of him, we have Htrt, better known as Piz among the solo community, one of the best humans, and possibly actually the greatest human to play free-for-all. Sorry, Rectify, but he's got very, very entertaining styles. Maybe not at the success level, however, he really does pull off some great innovation, and I can already imagine the flame I'm going to get from Rectify for saying that. Uh-oh.
He's not going to watch this.
Yeah, we'll hope so at least. But as we can see, we've got Slythe in a surround here, with Elessar getting the high-level spawn up in the top right. A lot of open space on the left of the map, and everybody probably knows the map, but it is Market Square, kind of the classic go-to free-for-all map.
Yeah, this is really unfortunate spawns for Slythe, as you mentioned. I don't think Slythe is a very good micro player. I haven't watched a ton of his games, but I know Humans7ar and Htrt definitely are higher on the micro scale than he is, so it's kind of like a worst case scenario there for him. We'll see how he handles it though. It'll be interesting, especially with Undead.
Yeah.
We can already see Humans7ar is creeping his little green camp of Slythe, so
we do see Elessar picked up a Pit Lord here.
What? I did not notice that. Oh my gosh.
So a little interesting tidbit to start the day off with. And Humans7ar going ahead, taking that. Yeah, it's really unfortunate Slythe has humans on both sides of him. If he had an Orc to the side, I think he could actually successfully rush that out, but a human is much more difficult to do that.
Yeah.
However, this is back in a little more diplomatic, less kill everything type day, so it is possible Slythe may be able to safely cross-expand across the map.
Yeah, but Elessar is cross-map, and as you said, he's a jackass, so like I said,
I can't wait to find out
game.
this is not actually Elessar and you've been misleading me again.
I'm just saying, the obs were set, they keep calling him Elessar, and he said he's from Australia.
That's
Who else
fair.
plays from Australia?
Literally nobody, because the internet's so bad over there.
Exactly. So it looks like Htrt will be the first to get an expansion. It's surprising that no one is creeping expansions yet.
That is a little bit. I wonder if that's just this game, or if there was a different meta game then, or is Humans7ar going to go ahead and rush out Slythe here?
I don't know.
No, he's just scouting. That's too bad.
Archmage Scout.
I love the very broken English here.
Yeah.
So Humans7ar and Slythe are both German.
Yeah, he was saying he's going to take the corner.
Yeah. But I mean, I cannot criticize because I do not speak another language. Humans7ar's always had somewhat broken English, which is kind of amusing. He's played off of it. He doesn't care. But he also speaks Russian and German as well, with I believe both being his natural languages. So when you get Slythe and he talking together, it can be kind of amusing. And we do see Humans7ar loses a single peasant, manages to take that down pretty easily. Slythe on his way to go ahead and grab an expansion for himself as well. And we can actually see Slythe is going to go ahead and cross Exp on the top left corner. Shit. So we have just went offline. I'm going to go ahead and pause it at the 450 mark. And let's see. Sorry about the delay. there is a problem with this call. I'm going to go ahead and answer it back. Hey, what's up, Moge?
Hey,
you there? Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm at the 4:49 mark.
4:49. I'm not quite there. Let me get there.
All right, go ahead and speed it up there. Sorry about that, guys, but at least it's a replay.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, I'm there.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. And we're resumed here. So I was just commenting on the fact that Slythe was expoing in the top left corner. I'm not sure when exactly you dropped out of the call there, but
I didn't hear that, but that's okay.
Okay, so you can see he's got this Necropolis going up there. Pretty smart move there. And Htrt not going to go ahead and be a dick here. He is going to let Slythe take that middle expansion. If he wanted to, he could really pressure Slythe out of the game, but that would run the risk of getting a suicide most likely.
Yeah, and also typically if you rush, well, I don't know if this was the meta back then, but typically if you rush someone out and get a level advantage, then other people want to team you. It's kind of like an easy way to manip against someone. Interesting note, they're playing on GGC because they keep talking about ping.
Yeah, so we should go ahead and
an old game.
mention that. We keep talking about the changing meta, and people are probably thinking, well, how much could it have changed? I think this game is probably, what, 4 years old now?
It's season 10, so...
Is it season 10?
Season 19.
So that's 3 years ago, yeah. Because season 10 started up in 2011, I believe.
Rebuke Skynet is in the observers.
Rebuke played for a long time, actually.
He did, but not since, like, 2011.
That's true.
So.
And we do see Humans7ar may actually go ahead and get the kill off on the Pit Lord here. Pit Lord is forced to TP away, but Humans7ar are going to be able to cancel the expansion. So that could be our first conflict of the game. No. And Slythe picks up a Dark Ranger as his second hero.
Weird.
Yeah, that is a very odd choice. You see that as a third hero nowadays. I wouldn't say frequently, but it's not an uncommon choice as an alternative to the Dreadlord. It was Duck, actually, that kind of popularized that, but you don't see it as a second hero very often. I think it's got some merit. I mean, really what you want that Dark Ranger for is silence. However, I wonder if he feels like he's going to go a very light army. I mean, you can see he's just going ghouls. He doesn't have fiends, so he wants to get the skeletons to help himself creep here.
Yeah, I would still prefer the Lich, just because Frost Nova is one of the best spells in the game.
Yeah.
But, you know, silence is pretty good too, so...
I mean, it really comes down to late game free-for-all. A level 7 Dark Ranger is not worth that much, whereas as the Lich keeps progressing through level 7, it becomes more and more powerful with that mana bank. Life Drain just really doesn't do much, and you really just want that level 3 silence. Charm obviously helpful in many, many situations, but the silence is the reason you're getting it. And Dark Arrow becomes progressively more and more useless as the game goes on.
Yeah, basically after the creeping stage, it is totally useless. It's interesting that Elessar had by far the best position, and he has still no expansion. Everyone else has 2 by now.
Yeah, so gold-wise, we got 300 for Elessar. Humans7ar has 1,000 gold, but he is being harassed by Elessar as we speak. We've got 400 on Slythe and 1,400 on Htrt. Humans7ar and Elessar well on their way to just a mutually assured destruction right now, it seems like.
Yeah. One of them is just going to get pissed and suicide the other one, if they haven't already.
It looks like it may already have started. Let's be honest. The Pit Lord does go down. This actually could turn out okay for Humans7ar if he's able to take Elessar out, though.
Yeah, then he has the whole top of the map basically to himself, so not a horrible situation for him. I mean, Elessar is... You never want to do this. If you're in the best position, take advantage of it. Don't get someone pissed off at you.
Don't go Pit Lord first.
First, don't ever go Pit Lord first, unless it's a random heroes game and you don't have a choice. But
you know, I don't think random heroes existed back then.
I don't think
I'm not sure Persuade and Ugri had created it then. So Htrt going to take down this red camp, it looks like, with a mere AM and MK, a single footman, and a bunch of water elementals. Which, if he successfully pulls it off, just goes to show how completely imbalanced water elementals are, and what a bunch of horse shit this game is. But Slythe on the way up, he may get creepjacked here, and it looks like Htrt having a little more difficulty than he hoped, but he's going to be able to take that Bandit Lord down at least.
Yeah, he just wants the item.
And Ice Shard, not an Inferno, unfortunately.
No, Ice Shard, not the worst item there, but obviously you want the Inferno. I think it's really interesting seeing how they creep back in the day. I mean, Humans7ar especially, he creeped all the expansion creeps, and no one has gone for the reds.
Yeah.
Which, you know, usually people are like, get the red, especially in the corner, as fast as you can.
In the middle, because that's a tome of power usually.
In the middle, yeah, or a Mask of Death or something. There's no Blade Master to take advantage.
Mountain King did go down on the creep, it looks like. Kind of turned away from that, thinking that it would be a little more interesting to watch the middle, but apparently not. So we got a Crown of Kings. Yep, so not bad there. 4-2 levels there.
It's like the best item, especially with
not
Mountain
bad.
King.
Well,
I'd take that over a Mask.
I would take Archmage level 5, hitting a Tome of Power for level 6 over that.
Okay, but his Archmage isn't level 5.
It would be after it finished creeping.
He can't finish creeping it. Did you see his... Whatever. I'm not going to argue
Have we talked about Water Elementals?
We have another Pit Lord. Slythe has Pit Lord 3rd.
Alright, so I've concluded that the meta for this is that Pit Lord was imbalanced at the time.
I guess everyone wanted to use Pit Lord.
Yeah. Actually, HUD brought up an interesting point here. Do you mind pausing this briefly?
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, so we're going to pause. I'm at 10:25.
Okay.
Alright, so one of our observers brought up a very good point that we should hide the time bar. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can figure out how to do that without disconnecting all this shit.
Okay.
Because that does add a...
Yeah, no, that's a great idea. I mean, it kind of ruins the replay, especially the ending.
Yep, so thank you for the suggestion. Let's see what we can get here.
Way to listen to the viewers.
Dude, I try.
Such a good job.
Local disc. Where the...
I'm going to take a look at the resources and how everyone's doing on tech.
Yeah, go ahead and read around on tech and everything.
Okay. Yeah, Humans7ar is at 2,200 gold. He's the only one with any gold, basically, right now. He's also at Tier 3, and just starting to get his production buildings going. He is sitting at 50 supply on 3 gold mines, 2 being expansions. Slythe is only at 490 gold. He is also at Tier 3 and has 2 expansions up, and has the weird Death Knight, Dark Ranger, Pit Lord combination. Really interested to see his plan with this. I don't really know how these heroes are going to synergize at all. Other than that, the Death Knight can still heal them. Htrt also has 2 expansions, but is at 83 food right now, 83 out of 84, and he only has 700 gold. He is creeping another red, and it looks like creep-wise, he's probably doing the best out of everyone else. His heroes are at 4-2-1, and after this red camp, probably going to be at 2-3-4. And then Elessar with the Pit Lord first, not surprisingly doing the worst. He's only at 100 gold, 35 supply, and no expansion. So basically, Elessar is almost dead.
Alright, that was the too long did not read version of I Like It, and we are actually all set to go. I don't know if you mentioned it, but Htrt is actually up at 83 out of 84. You did? Yeah. Great, I wasn't listening to you. Alright, you ready to go?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. So hopefully that's looking a little better to everybody. We're not giving away any spoilers right now. We do have Htrt creepy in the bottom corner here. He's got that 2-1 with Mountain King bringing it on. We'll see what item he manages to pick up here. And I like the pull, yeah, the H. So the only thing I'd be a little worried about in that case would be taking down the Siege Golem, but it looks like it's not even going to get pulled, so not a huge deal there. And I wonder if he's purely going up because he wants to hit somebody, or he just wants to continue his creeping pattern. I mean, I would cancel one of the Griffins and creep at 80 because he can't go up to 100 right now.
Right. Well, he's building another farm, but yeah, even back then you don't ever go into high upkeep just to creep. So
not unless you're as bad as me.
I'm pretty sure he's going to hit someone. Actually, he drops down to 79. So
okay, so that might have been a mistake or oversight.
Yeah, and he does have the best creeping. He's got the best heroes right now. And pretty good items also.
I like the aggressive creeping at 80, and then he can decide if he wants to move into 100 and hit somebody. The only hard part for him is going to be the other red mines. He's not going to be able to take down with the Griffins. So unless he masses water elementals, which may actually be able to do it, 3 heroes and water elementals, then he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. So we do see Slythe and Elessar kind of eyeing each other up, seeing what we can do. We've got 2 expansions up for Slythe, 2 for Htrt, and 2 for Humans7ar. Elessar has decided he doesn't really need one.
He's sitting at 40 supply.
He's taking this orc being too good thing a little too literally at this point, I think.
I think you're right.
We talked about Ebo. I mean, that would be an Ebo strategy to just not have any gold and manip people into saying, look, I don't have anything. But we do see Htrt is going to go ahead and hit Slythe now.
Is he? You know, he's just creeping in the middle here.
He took out Slythe expansion.
Oh, I totally missed that. I was watching Elessar run around.
Yeah, so he took out Slythe's expansion, and now he's grabbing this. He's going to move on. Well, he was going to move on to the Rep Camp. That got taken away, obviously. Oh, no, never mind. It's not triggered. It's invisible right now.
Yeah. Nothing hits air, so he can't trigger with just Griffins.
And here we go. There we go. So that should hit Archmage level 5, Mountain King maybe 4. I expect he'll pull the Archmage back after it hits level 5. And it'll be a question of how much experience is no. Alright, so no level 4 Mountain King.
Okay.
But he's in good shape to go ahead and move on to Slythe, who is at 66 right now. Interesting army combination, pumping out some Necromancers, Banshees. Is he going? No, he is not going for a Necro Wagon. He's merely getting those as caster support. Another true change in the metagame, because when's the last time you saw somebody just getting casters from Undead for the hell of it?
Well, I mean, it's hero combination. Maybe something could work out with Htrt, Unholy Frenzy, and Curse. You know, in theory.
In theory, it's good. It's just pulling it off in practice. However,
Yeah,
he's also
he's
not really got enough food to take on, enough wood to produce to take on Htrt, I don't think.
I think Htrt is probably going to tome him here. But we'll see how this weird army hero combination will work for him, especially against Mass Griffins.
He's also capped at 80 right now. Losing those 2 Ziggurats was not a good thing. But I don't see any priests among HTRT's army, so maybe that will be able to help him out a little bit. We do see the Mountain King ding level 4, and we are not that far away from a level 6 Archmage at the moment.
Pet Lord.
But yeah, as you can see, currently going well in HTRT's favor. The question really be, well, yeah, is he going to tome him or is he going to finish him?
He's going to finish him. Is Slythe going to ask for help or is he just going to leave? Because no one is scouting this.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
actually,
somebody had a shade earlier.
Humans7ar just scouted it, so.
Oh, did he? Okay. And there we go. We're going to see the DK go down momentarily to the Mountain King, I'm guessing. Yeah. One more bolt.
There's
or just some
just too late.
Griffins going. There we go. Alright, so that goes down.
I really wanted to see how his weird combination was going to work out if he got there, you know?
Yeah.
But it looks like Humans7ar will actually try to save him.
Yeah, and actually Humans7ar is towering up HTRT's expansions. So Humans7ar coming in here saying, we don't really want HTRT to get that strong, I don't think.
Yeah. He
level 6 on the Archmage. Yeah. What is the food count? So he's at 65. He is going up to 80. I think his best bet now actually is, I really like his towering the expansions. He's going to make a permanent enemy out of HTRT for the remainder of the game, but he's probably doing that anyway.
Yeah. And he's doing that knowing that Elessar is basically taking himself out of the game. So.
Yeah. But I like, just zoom over here as quickly, so he's got scout towers up. I presume at least he's going to turn those into guard towers and just tower in, but maybe not.
Maybe they're like mass TP points.
They could be. I guess.
I mean, not even
usually you'd see farms doing that, but.
Yeah, but scout towers are cheaper.
They also go down quicker.
They also see invisible units like wards, and there's an orc in the game.
Who's taken himself out of the game last time I checked.
Yeah.
It could be maybe they used invisible knights. I mean, for mass TP or something.
Right. I don't know. It looks like HTRT. I mean, HTRT is an incredible unit. 4, 5, 6. He is still in high upkeep. I wish he wasn't.
Yeah, you wish he'd drop down, but he's got 2k gold at the moment.
Yeah, but sorry, my dog is.
You have a little yippy dog, don't you?
I have a Chihuahua. Yeah.
Goddamn yippy dogs.
Gosh. Anyways, thanks Bitsy for your input.
Maybe I should just could I hire your dog to be a shoutcaster?
She probably would do a pretty good job.
I wouldn't have to talk as much, I don't think.
No, you wouldn't. Oh, living in an apartment where someone above me stomps a lot. Fun times.
Upsetting the dog. So something that we should comment on is how well HTRT is doing at using his peasants to gather wood from places that are not his natural. So he's only got a few going on in his main, and then he's sending that to the different expansions. Presumably he's going to kill off some of those soon, because he does have 3,000 gold. And we do see Humans7ar loses his Mountain King immediately there. Doesn't have enough time to pop off that potion of vulnerability. Level 5, level 2. Paladin wasn't able to do much, but he does have an Inferno Stone. However, could we see the Archmage go down as well? Archmage does get healed, and it is going to TP just in the nick of time right there. We're going to see mass gyros coming out of here for Humans7ar. I'm not sure it's going to be enough to take him on, though.
No, he only has 4 arcane towers. It's not really enough to hold us off.
No, and I mean, the Dragonhawks can go ahead and deal with the Griffins pretty easily, I would think. We do see an invisible Archmage kind of running back there, but we could see Humans7ar go down very, very quickly here, and maybe this is just HTRT is going to run this game over.
Yeah, he might just roll over all 3 players very quickly.
There we do. We see the Ice Revenant come out here, and here we go. We see the Infernal Stone come out. He needs to try and get somebody to TP out here, I think.
Yeah, definitely. He's not going to kill the whole army, but if he could kill maybe a hero.
Just get one of those heroes low, focus down the Archmage. I mean, the Archmage does only have 675 hit points right now. So maybe a desperation shot there, but he really needs Slythe to rebuild and come help him out now.
Yeah, and he really needs his Mountain King. It's really hard to kill a hero if you don't have stun.
Yeah. How long do we have the Mountain King coming back? He is not even halfway done yet. And the Archmage looking very low now. Humans7ar's Archmage does go down there. So, I mean, Humans7ar continue to pumping right now. He does have 3,000 gold left, so he's not in critical shape. And we are going to see HTRT go ahead and mass TP out of there. Gets out of the unfavorable situation. However, you think he's got to like what he got away with there.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's going to heal and go right back.
Yep. So just to note, Elessar at 63 is 70, 600 gold. But he has been allowed to creep pretty much in peace here. He's got 4, 3, 3. And even though I don't like the Pit Lord first, he does have the Tauren Chieftain Shadowhunter combination, which is really what makes Orc so strong. And we could see HDRT take on Elessar followed now, and I think a 3-way teaming is not out of the realm of possibility.
No.
And it may even be needed.
This would be a very bad choice if HDRT attacks Elessar.
Yeah.
I mean, Elessar is minding his own business. He's not a threat at all.
You really want to take at least one of the people permanently out of the game.
Yes. And Slythe is... You know, he's only at 39 supply. He's still under 1k. But given some more time, he definitely would be open to the idea of teaming HTRT. So.
Yep. I do like the scouting job Elessar has done here. I mean, he has an overdose of wards, but he has got a very good map vision right now. Again, I'll go ahead and switch over to him. So you can see he's got a quarter of the map visible at least.
He's not scouted any of the players. He's no vision of any of the players' main base. He doesn't even know Slythe's main base is gone.
That's true.
So.
No, he does know Slythe's main base is gone.
And that's HRT's ward.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. I switched to his vision. He's not scouted at all.
Okay. Well, then, that part's not so good.
No.
That's my very thorough analysis.
Tauren casters against mass human air. How's that gonna work?
Yeah, that's a little questionable.
Well, Rain of Fire does hit air, so...
Maybe the Pit Lord's a long play.
Oh, we'll see. Anyways, sorry, Humans7ar did go up to 100 now.
And he hit
so
544.
Didn't go back and finish him. I think that's a mistake here.
I think it's a mistake that he's now kind of dawdling around. I actually would have been okay with him taking out Slythe. I think that would have been a good move when he had... It's fine. When he had Humans7ar so low, I think taking out Slythe and preventing Slythe from getting back into the game might have been a good call.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to take care of my dog first.
Okay.
Keep talking.
You know I always do. But we do see HDRT just kind of scouting around the map now. I don't like the fact that he is indecisive. This is one of the hardest things in free-for-all is to make a decision, and a lot of the times you get blamed for making the wrong one. But really the worst thing you can do is just be indecisive overall. That leads to you just wasting resources. I mean, he's mining at 80. We do see Elessar going ahead and hitting Slythe as we're speaking, by the way. And here we go. So HTRT makes a decision. Going to hit Humans7ar. We've got Elessar hitting Slythe, and this is the exact scenario that HTRT wants. He wants to be able to take Humans7ar, his biggest threat, out in one go without anybody else interfering. Elessar doing some of the work for him, taking out Slythe. But we do see HTRT immediately TPing out of here because this was a very good fight for Humans7ar if he had managed to get it.
Yeah, it was good forcing HTRT to TP out. Elessar's taking Slythe out of the game, and he thinks... Yeah, I read the chat. He was manipulating against Slythe. Like, Slythe is taking expansions cross map.
Nice.
That was really funny because he hasn't scouted at all.
You know, that shit happens.
He shouldn't.
Yeah, fair enough. But Humans7ar actually looking pretty strong here.
Yeah.
We got 75, but I think HTRT needs to go up to 100 now. I mean, he had the advantage of being 100 versus 80 earlier. He should know how important it is.
And Humans7ar is doing a good job with his army composition with the gyros and the dragon hawks. Really good combination against mass griffins.
Yep, still at a disadvantage on the heroes, but it's not the huge disadvantage you think it might be. And HTR tempting fate right now with these Griffin Riders.
Yeah.
Trying to bait him, I'm sure, but all it would take is a couple of bad moves.
This is surprising. I mean, yeah, you mentioned HTRT has the hero advantage, but once gosh, I keep mixing them up. Once Humans7ar hits level 5 on his Paladin and Mountain King, the advantage really isn't that big of a deal anymore. You know, Avatar's great, Mass TP he'll have soon anyways, but that level 5 is the real big one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Level 3. It looks like now Elessar actually is he moving down onto Humans7ar?
It's hard to tell. I think he might have just been going to the shop, but I'm not sure.
He just spirit linked, so he wants to attack someone. Or he just does that for the hell of it.
Okay, so I briefly saw in chat that people were talking about somebody going tanks. I'm kind of surprised HTRT has not decided to go tanks here. With Mass TP and versus all this air, it seems like a good move, but instead he's going gyros, so I think he probably needs to put up another workshop.
Yeah, and really
instead it looks like he may be going...
Bumpers, but
he's going breakers to add in a mix, which is certainly not going to hurt him, but I'm not the best at combo in my opinion. I do really like the fact that HTRT retrained to Blizzard, though, something we don't see nearly enough. Because Water Elemental, not nearly the game changer it is late in the game that it is early in the game.
At this point, it's basically
however, Blizzard is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's really helping us the air. He's losing this battle.
I
don't know why he didn't use Avatar. Oh, there he goes.
Yep.
Kind of late in the battle.
I'm not really sure. Maybe he felt like he wasn't in danger of losing it. I can't really explain that, but the longer this fight's dragging out, the more and more it's going into HTRT's favor right now, actually.
Once the armies are weakened, the hero advantage is starting to show.
And HTRT doesn't really have any units to lose at the moment. He does TP out here, but he did a lot of damage just kind of wandering around with 3 heroes and not having any units to battle with.
Elessar is about to hit. He's hitting
Humans7ar's
expansion.
Yeah, and Humans7ar down to 66 with only 2k gold.
Yeah, at one point he was the heavy leader in gold, and now HTRT is over 4k. So.
And I love this reaction to it. Yep. So Elessar, I tried to give him credit earlier for the scouting, but you're right. He's doing a horrendous job of it.
Oh yeah, he has no idea what the hell is going on in this game. It's very obvious.
Slythe rocking the 51 food.
He kind of ironically hit who he should have right there. I mean, I don't know. HTRT is probably still the strongest, but
Elessar needs to stay out of it and just hoard.
Yeah, no.
Walking around at 73 food is not a good idea. Hitting either of the human players is just going to get him wrecked. I mean, both of them counter him so well at this point.
Yeah, he should be hoarding. If Elessar was hoarding right now and actually had made expansions in even a little bit more timely manner, he'd probably have like 10k right now.
Or actually, at this point, with the way HTRT and Humans7ar are fighting, I don't see a problem with Elessar fighting Slythe and trying to tome him. It was a bad move earlier in the game, but I think at this point it would be pretty appropriate.
Yeah. I think it is appropriate, and Slythe is actually doing a pretty good job of just kind of creeping, minding his own business, rebuilding.
Not doing a great job on the macro part with the food count, but
he should definitely have 50.
Maybe he's planning on losing all the gargoyles, and that's going to knock him down.
And you're right. But he did lose an expansion, so it was one of those like, oh shit, I'm about to die. I need to build some units, and now he's losing them all to creeps. So
that's my strategy too.
He's about to kill him, anyways. Again. All right. So
there we go. So HTRT can go ahead and knock Slythe out here. Could get some extra experience out of this if he does TP in. I'm not sure if he's gonna just leave, or if he's gonna actually fight.
TP. Yeah, if he fights, no. I mean, oh my gosh.
No, he TP'd back to his main, so he's just gonna try and rebuild.
Okay. Yeah, which is what he should do.
Yeah.
There's no point in losing the only things you have. He's not gonna kill a single unit probably. So.
No, well, unless he's planning on fighting and then just leaving the game. But it doesn't look like he's given up his will to fight yet.
Got a fight on the right here.
Yep, Humans7ar going ahead and taking on Elessar. And this could give Humans7ar the levels he needs to match HTRT right now. We do have a mix of wyverns coming in here, which, yeah.
Sad.
The wyverns, theoretically, if they don't all get slowed too badly, would be effective, yeah. But Elessar not losing the fight as badly as I would think. He's doing fine, actually.
Would be really helpful, but it's
all things considered. Yeah.
Amazing right now.
I'm in shock.
I'm like speechless right now.
After Humans7ar's like great fights earlier on, he legitimately actually lost that.
Yeah, he did. He has a huge hero advantage.
Like, I just wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt on that one, but he lost. There is no doubt in my mind on that fight.
I mean, Elessar didn't micro very well, but
didn't need to.
He didn't really need to, because Humans7ar didn't really micro either.
So this is well played by Slythe, just sending his dark minions in here to harass Htrt. I mean, obviously, mass TP able to take care of it pretty easily, but any type of annoyance you can pull off to avoid getting eliminated. As long as you think you have a chance, don't be a dick. Don't do it just solely to suicide somebody, but this is an example of how stalling tactics work pretty well. This also could be an example of, oh, very nice coil there to break up the mass TP.
Yeah, and, you know, if Slythe would manage his economy a little better, he would have a chance of coming back in this game. There's been a lot of, almost the whole game, where he's been just a little over 50, where there's really no reason at all. He should just be 50. Yeah,
in general, we haven't seen great macro management. We could see the Death Knight go down here. That is the only TP, but he does get it out there. Oh, never mind. Pit Lord has one too. But so we are going to see. Oh, Dark Ranger left in the. Didn't see it.
He's okay. Yeah.
Going to go up to the expansion instead.
Htrt is basically just chasing around Slythe trying to finish him, which is the right thing, and good for him that Humans7ar and Elessar are fighting.
What do you think about Htrt doing it at 73 food versus dropping to 50 food? He would have to kill off quite a few units to really take advantage of it.
I'm okay with him being at 80.
I think I am too, just because Humans7ar and Elessar are both strong enough to give him a run for his money should they hit him right now.
And this is kind of a difference in how the different races play. Human can have a really strong 80 food army with their tri-hero, because their heroes they just get so powerful when they're high level. Whereas if you were Orc or Night Elf, I wish that he would drop to 50. But if you were Undead or Human, I think it's better to say 80.
I think so too, and it's funny because I really think the reason you would drop to 50 as Orc or Night Elf are completely opposite reasons. Night Elf, it's just because the 80 food's so weak, you want to be either 50 or 100. Whereas Orc, it's actually because you can make a legitimate, really good fight out of just a 50 food army. And the hoarding opportunities there.
Heroes. Yeah. And I think that Orc and Night Elf in general need more gold to win.
Yep. That's definitely true. Can we talk about the fact that Humans7ar is legitimately losing this?
Yes.
Like, I think Elessar could take out Humans7ar if you wanted right now. Humans7ar is at 35. He's got a lot of towers. I'll give him that. But that's where the Pit Lord's going to come into play.
He's at 100. He should just put... Yeah, he's going to kill expansion. He doesn't even have full upgrades on his units. We're late in the game.
Yeah, we're 30 minutes in and he's got 2-3 now. I'm just looking at different things right now.
Yeah.
So I like, the longer this goes on, the more and more I like HTRT's chances of coming back here. Like, I gotta say, this has been kind of a back and forth game. At no point did I put the odds on favorite being Elessar. He continues to go ahead and use Rain of Fire on his own units while nobody else is nearby. And yet, he's in a viable position to win.
And he's only had 2 expansions the whole game.
Yeah.
And he has no economy management at all. That's amazing. He hasn't lost a fight though.
Nope.
I gotta give it to him.
Well, he lost his Pit Lord to somebody earlier, didn't he?
Well, okay, that wasn't a fight. That was just the beginning of the game harassing for some reason. HTRT, meanwhile, is in by far the best position. Look at this. He's got 4, 5 expansions now. And one's getting harassed, but
as annoying as it may seem to get, he's getting harassed right now. The longer he keeps that up, even if he's only running 3 expansions at a time because one's being harassed, it's actually working out in his favor. Yeah. So he is by no means looking to end this as quickly as possible. the longer he milks this, the better it is for him. Slythe is doing a very good job, actually, of harassing, but now it does look like he's trying to end it, as I was saying that.
I was going to say, I think he is trying to end it, but in theory, it's better for him to not end it, because the other two aren't scouting. They're just thinking in their minds, oh, Slythe is still in the game, they must be fighting. This is why you need to scout, because neither of them really know that Htrt is getting this huge advantage.
Yep, and this is actually where crying for help comes from. I mean, we see it way too often now. However, the origins of it is people suck at scouting usually, especially in free-for-all. And
starts losing another fight.
Oh, crap, I missed that.
Rain of Fire just killed all the gyrocops and Pit Lord is level 6.
Pit Lord power. Pit Lord doesn't have a TP on it. I'm just going to throw that out there. Does he have a TP anywhere? Does the Shadowhunter have one?
Where's the Tarn Chieftain?
Doesn't matter. He's just going to rape this fight, apparently.
He has no teleport. He does have a speed scroll.
He's just a boss, apparently. Doesn't need no teleport.
Run. This is amazing. The Pit Lord has 14.2 armor and 1350 HP, so plus the Shadowhunter heal and the heal wards and Spirit Link. That's a really hard hero to kill.
It does look like Humans7ar may be spending a little too much time trying to kill it as he loses all of his units.
Yeah, he needs to not focus the Pit Lord. That's like the worst thing you want to do with the army that he has. He should be focusing the casters with the air, and then trying to take out the wyverns. That's where the damage is coming from. I'm still kind of like mostly in shock that Humans7ar is losing so badly.
And he had such an advantage earlier. I mean, I can believe it now, because it's kind of evened out a little bit, and it's just been going against him. But he's down to, well, I guess he's not really making his 100 food army. He's just at 37 to 84 with 1,500 gold.
Yeah, he was fighting with 80 food armies, but they were good 80 food armies. You know? And it's not like he has a lot of food wrapped up in peasants, because he doesn't have any running expansions.
I don't know. You're right. It's a little bit odd that he's losing as badly as he is, especially because he was holding his own so well earlier.
Yeah, I think I mean, look at the state of the game right now. Humans7ar is dead. He's got no running gold mine. He has 900 gold and 49 food. He can't even make an 80 food army. And
no.
There's not really an accessible gold mine nearby. Oh, actually, he should take Slythe's old main. But,
Htrt has that scouted as well, though.
No.
It does look like we're getting a little bit of chat. Did anybody happen to read that? It looks like Blue is trying to peace with Slythe, maybe, and wants Pink to leave him alone. I'm a little confused as to what's going on.
See, oh, okay, so does your game have proper colors?
Yeah.
Okay, it's making it really hard for me because Elessar is red, Humans7ar is blue, Slythe is green, and Htrt is yellow.
No, I've got Elessar blue, Humans7ar is pink, Slythe is orange, and Htrt is red.
We're gonna have a three-way fight? No.
Nah, Slythe's gonna go ahead.
I mean, Slythe isn't really fighting.
Yeah, he's just running. He did get silence off here, but yeah. Htrt deciding he'd rather just Slythe get knocked out of the game, I guess.
Use your potion. Well, and this is good experience for him because Elessar has 566 on his heroes. Is this real life?
I'm not sure why he didn't stop there.
Do you remember how this game started?
Yes, I remember because he was out of it.
Elessar.
Do I remember how he got back into it? No, I don't.
Oh my gosh. Htrt had 766 heroes when Elessar had like 445 and no expansions.
I think it was even lower than that.
He might have been 345. Giving him the benefit of the doubt.
But yeah, this
is unreal.
Somehow he is making a very fantastic comeback into it. And
what an amazing game.
He only has 700 gold. That is the only thing I'm a little worried about if I was him. Slythe is defeated, by the way.
Well, Elessar's no gold. He's been at 100 supply the whole game.
Yeah, he's getting his third expansion up currently.
Oh gosh. I hope
but he and Humans7ar obviously need to piece here in order to fight Htrt. I mean, there's no way Htrt is going to be able to lose this.
My critique of Htrt right now is look at his main base.
I'm going to watch the fight first.
Fight? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Humans7ar does go ahead and actually ropes in all these Wind Riders, but we do see, again, Pit Lord doing some damage to the Dragonhawk Riders. Not nearly as much as it would if Gyros, and there goes the Shadowhunter. Shadowhunter taken down, but it does have... Oh, wait. What did I watch go down?
No, that's the Tarn Chieftain.
Oh, Tarn Chieftain. Okay.
Yeah.
I Wow, for some reason it looked like a Shadow Hunter.
Mage.
I do that all the time, let's be honest.
Elessar is still winning this fight, though.
Yep.
The Doomguard is actually in a good position with... He killed the casters, that's what you want. Tauren Chieftain is just a beast. And for some reason...
That Pit Lord's doing work.
To focus the
Tauren Chieftain. Well, maybe he thought it was a Shadow Hunter, too. They're confusing.
Yeah, Elessar just dominated this fight again.
Yep.
And if they don't piece, then... Well, the game's already over for Humans7ar.
Yep. Well, we do see Elessar here has 78 food, so that may have actually helped him even more. If he can just mine off of his mines right now, and he doesn't go back up into 100 food, Humans7ar thinking now would be a good time to peace.
Yeah. Good thinking, Humans7ar. Good thinking.
Realistically, Elessar probably needs to have... I'm in Elessar's shoes. I'm going, are you kidding me?
Yeah. I mean, I'm with you on that, but there's 50 food.
Well, yes, he is, because he killed it all off.
Gosh. And because he can't build any more than 21 food. It's just amazing to me how no one... It's like Htrt dominated at the beginning of this game. And
nobody cares.
Somehow everyone forgot about him.
He's just going to go ahead and casually run 5 expos. That's not a big deal, right?
Right. I'm 80, but I'm running the whole left side of the map. And I tomed Slythe, you know? Like...
Oh, by the way, my heroes are 766 as well.
Watching this game...
And I've learned how to make tanks.
Come a long way.
Yeah.
I mean, I know all the manip and stuff gets annoying sometimes, but just think about this game. It could be like this still.
I do have to say, this is entertaining, though.
This is entertaining. Elessar is making it very entertaining. And it looks like he's... I'm not really reading the chat, but I don't think they're going to piece.
Humans7ar is using the very, very upper level manip of give me the expo.
Like he's threatening him with no army.
He had previously actually said, yeah, I don't have an expo, I don't have an army because you killed it all, but he is now threatening, saying, well, I'm going to hit you.
Oh, so good. And no one, okay.
I can't believe Humans7ar blew this.
I can't believe he blew in the way he blew it. I mean, he was never really in a dominating position. I think
he was over Elessar.
Well, yes. Yeah.
That's purely what I'm talking right now, is blowing against Elessar.
Yeah. I'm in shock just as much as you are. He didn't even kill enough. Like, when he started fighting Elessar, his Mountain King was level 5. His Mountain King is still level 5.
Mm-hmm.
And Elessar was like 3, 4, 5, and now he's 6, 6, 7. That's just like goes to show how insanely dominated he was.
I think the manipping, unfortunately, has come a long way as well. Because Humans7ar just repeating over and over and over again, I need a mine.
Yeah. And Humans7ar manips, you know, before he disappeared, he did pretty well.
That is funny, chat. So we do have the Paladin invisible here. I'm guessing that this is actually just... He's hiding it for later in the game so it doesn't get focused down, but I wonder if we may see a mass TP or two into somebody's base with the... Well, he's got guard towers up, yeah.
Yeah, he's just going to kill Humans7ar. And I don't think he realizes how weak Humans7ar is. But it doesn't matter, it's still the right decision.
Yep.
Like, if you're in this...
Taking out one of your players, just take him out.
Yeah. Before they realize how far behind they are.
I love the communication between Elessar and Humans7ar at the moment.
Oh gosh. Alright, how is Humans7ar going to survive this one? Is he going to?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
I mean, he needs Elessar's help. The only thing I can think of is, does Htrt decide to TP to an expo? But I don't think you TP to the expo. I think you let one, even 2 expos go if you can finish off Humans7ar.
Hell, you can lose all of your expos right now and you'll still win, probably.
I suspect he thinks Elessar has a lot more gold than he does, though.
Maybe.
Wouldn't you? Would you think the guy was going to stay at 100 all game?
No, if I knew the guy was at 100 all game, I would think he doesn't have gold.
Yeah, but he doesn't know he's been at 100 gold, and rationally you would think he would not be at 100 all game.
Okay.
But there we go. We see Archmage go down, we see the Paladin go down, and we see the Mountain King go down. Are we going to see the Mountain King go down?
Yeah.
Well, eventually we are. There we go. Mountain King goes down.
What's
so, Htrt out of here.
You mean Humans7ar?
Yeah. You've gotten the bad habit of, you went ahead and made me call the players the wrong name.
I know.
So
well, they both start with H and they're both human, so it's really tough for me because I'm kind of dumb.
yeah, I wanted to just call Htrt Piz all game because I mean that's what I've known him by for a lot longer than Htrt. However, I've not done that. So we do see. Let's go ahead and look at the gold quickly while he finishes them off. We got 13.5 thousand gold for Htrt at 100 food army. We've got 3,500 gold at a 78 food army for Elessar.
But look at Elessar's heroes. I mean, how can he not win with Pit Lord, Tauren Chieftain, and Shadowhunter?
We've been mocking this Pit Lord a lot, but it's actually been really effective. I'm not sure it's been more effective than other heroes would have been. However, it's not been nearly as shitty as I thought it would be.
Okay, you're right, but I kind of like how he stacked it. I mean, to be perfectly honest.
Well, it's a tempting target. You see that Pit Lord, you think it's going to go down. It's so easy to take it down, but it really is going to last for a while. And you combine it with the Tauren Chieftain up front, keep that Shadowhunter out of the way, and let the rest of your army actually do the DPS. Like, it's effective.
And you combine it with the heal from the Shadowhunter.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't think this is going to be a groundbreaking, innovative strategy going forward. I'm going to put it that way.
We're going to see orcs doing this now, but in theory, it's actually working kind of well the way that it played out. I mean, you got to look at it also. You got lucky getting a Ring of Protection +5.
Yep.
Because a Claws +15 wouldn't do anything for him.
Yeah, that would be the one time the orc doesn't want a Claws 15.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if he has the Cleave attack, is that even any good? I don't even know what the radius is.
I don't know. Maybe level 10 cleave with the Claws 15, but I mean, I don't think it works against air, does it?
I think it does.
Really?
I don't know.
Apparently we need to study up on our Pit Lord.
I need to read Dovecki's huge thread on Play Free for All. I think he mentions it. I read most of it. I think he mentions how
There's some dedication right there. Between he and Sexy, we've got novels.
We do, and it's kind of cool to see.
I like the passion, I mean.
Yeah, I do too. Anyways, we're going to see a big fight.
Yeah, this is going to be the 100 food of fight, and Elessar needs to take this strong.
He needs to take it.
He does have his ward up, and there we go. Big Bad Voodoo. You don't see that often. Let's go ahead. It's going a lot longer than I thought. Yeah. I don't know why he's not just stunning it. He's got that Mountain King in the exact wrong position, and this is going very, very well for Elessar at the moment. He is still at 97 food, has not lost a unit yet. We do see level 8 on the Archmage. Yeah, does he not know that you can cancel it?
No, if he knows.
Is this a previous patch where you couldn't cancel it?
No.
Okay, one of the observers is saying Cleave does not work against air, so suck it, Moge.
Thanks, observers. But they've also said a lot of dumb things, so maybe they're wrong. I'm still going to ask Dovecki when I see him next time, if I remember.
Is he the Pit Lord Master?
He's like all the neutral hero masters.
So Htrt is getting wrecked in this fight. We can agree on that, right?
This is amazing. How is this happening?
Like, this is not just me seeing things. This is legitimately Elessar is crushing Htrt.
He is.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
He is rain of firing his own wyverns right now. Like, badly.
You wouldn't think that would be a good strategy for winning, but I'm going to throw it out there. Maybe I've been doing this wrong. Shadowhunter looking very low, though. It does pop off that potion of vulnerability, so gets that off. And the Paladin is going to go woof. Just gets off Divine Shield, but that's going to last forever now, so...
He has 2 stuns. I mean, the Doomguard has a stun, and the Tauren Chieftain.
And actually,
awesome.
yeah, Htrt needs to get out here. Htrt running the risk of having he does go down there, and the Paladin has still very low. So we got the Archmage going down, Htrt down to a 44 food, does have 1,600 gold, or 16,000 gold, excuse me. I think we only lost 14 food from Elessar there.
17, I think.
He was at 97 to start it.
Oh, 97, okay.
And what the hell is...
Wow.
Is he gonna... Yes, he does get the Shadowhunter down, but boy, that was bold and ballsy.
Yeah.
So we got...
So risky. If he gets a stomp off...
There's no...
Oh my gosh, stomp. Oh.
He's got the staff. I'm not sure why he doesn't just go ahead and staff the Mountain King back right now.
Yeah, I don't either.
Looks like he may lose the Paladin, though.
Oh my gosh,
He did that... Ooh.
Stomp. Use stomp.
Do we have another?
Stomp. Gosh.
There we go. All right, TP, and we are going to see the Mountain King get out alive, it looks like. So I got to admit, that was a pretty nice move there on HtRT's part.
Yeah, but, I mean...
That was risky.
If Elessar had used Stomp,
yep.
he had enough mana.
He had him dead to rights.
Whew. That's so risky. Okay, what is... Humans7ar have? No, he just has 2 mortars. Okay.
He's got 2 peasants as well.
Nothing. He doesn't even have a hero. Because I was reading the chat and Elessar was like, "Go now, go now," and I was like, "But he doesn't have anything, does he?"
Humans7ar saying, legitimately, no, I don't have anything.
Yeah.
I told you that.
He's just killing his own buildings, so I don't have to worry about him. So we have a 1 versus 1 now.
Or do you?
You would think that it'd be really one-sided. And it is one-sided.
Yeah, Elessar's gonna crush it.
Yeah. Who cares if he's down 15,000 gold? He's winning all the fights. He just used Doom on a peasant. So awesome.
Yeah, that's a smart move.
The Doom guard kind of sucks, though.
It's decent in fights.
I don't know. Like,
the extra stun is worth it.
Yeah, but the stun radius is really, really, really small compared to the Tarn Chieftain.
Well, that's because the Tarn Chieftain is really, really, really big.
But look at the look, they're staying next to each other. The Doom guard is like bigger, and it's not, you know.
Yeah, but the Tarn Chieftain hits the gym more often. I mean,
Definitely.
the Doom guard feels like it doesn't actually have to go to the gym because it will melt
dead.
everything with its hellfire.
It's like from hell or something.
Apparently, you're not allowed to work out in hell.
No, you don't need to.
See, never tell you guys we don't teach you anything. We may not give you correct information about Warcraft. However, we can give you whether or not the Doom guard is allowed to work out in hell. Mostly because nobody can prove us wrong on that one.
Right. Okay, so Elessar's mining on 100.
So I don't know why Htrt is not abusing the hell out of mass teleportation right now and taking down expansions.
I don't either. I can't think of any reason why not.
I also don't know why he doesn't have more tanks. Those seem like
Also,
a good unit.
It's amazing that Htrt has this expansion mining at the top main next to Elessar. Elessar hasn't even scouted it, I don't think. I'm gonna check. Oh, he has scouted it. He just isn't doing anything about it.
He just figured it would be okay.
Right
It isn't hurting anybody.
Like, that should be your base, Elessar. That is your gold mine. Oh, okay, so we're gonna have a 100 versus 100 fight, and I'm really excited. I think Elessar's gonna win another fight.
The way that this has been going, Elessar may win the fight and then some. I'm not sure. Why is Htrt not taking down expansions?
Stop asking questions about how the game should be played, and just enjoy this for what it is. A pit lord first orc with no expansions for the first like 20 minutes.
So I'm just going to throw this out there. You know how I said that we couldn't be corrected about our Doomguard working out mythology?
We just got corrected by someone? Oh my gosh, who? I want to know.
Death Voodoo, and he points out that the Doomguard technically comes from the Twisting Nether, not Hell.
Oh, dang it. I was going to say, I couldn't think of the word, so I just said hell. But yeah, okay,
we do have a big fight coming in here. Good start by Htrt here. The army coming in here is really not very well constructed, or not well put together in the pathing right now. So Elessar actually losing a fight for once.
Yeah, this is a very bad fight.
Tarn Chieftain being focused down continuously though. I'm not sure why Htrt continues to take that down, and Pit Lord is just going to go ahead and continue using its Rain of Fire permanently on Htrt.
Totally dominated.
Yeah, but at this point with the heroes, he's actually doing a decent job of continuing to take down.
No, it's
not.
out.
Like, watch these Dragonhawk Riders. They're just kind of chilling in Rain of Fire when it goes off. Doomguard does come out.
You stop. Look at all those casters.
I actually think Elessar would be doing a better job right now if he would get all the units out and just fight with his 3 heroes.
Maybe. He really needs. He just needs to get out right now.
Yeah, he needs to cut the losses. It's not going to die. It's going to TP out.
You don't know that.
No, I don't know that. You're right. It only has 2 TPs, a potion of invulnerability.
The bull's going to die and it's going to get bolted. Oh my gosh. No. Okay, it made it.
That Pit Lord is very quick for a Pit Lord.
Look at the weird tower placement in Elessar's base. No towers in the
Is that the worst tower placement you can have, is my question.
I think it is. Look at this, like perfect here, cloud here, cloud here.
Oh wait, you can run all the way into the base and only 2 of the towers can actually reach.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Elessar needs to lose 1 more food so he can hoard.
You think HTRT will leave him in peace? Look, he's gonna lose 5 with the Pit Lord.
They need a piece so they can team humans.
I think they should team Slythe. I think he's gonna come back into the game.
Oh, Torn Chieftain, no.
Torn Chieftain gonna TP out. He's okay.
No, he's not. He's teleporting to the same base.
I know. I'm kidding.
Oh gosh, at least he teleported to the back and didn't just double click. Because I really thought he just double clicked.
I think HDRT is actually just attack moving right now.
I think you're right. I really want to see Elessar rebuild though, with his 400 gold.
HDRT only has 16,000, so you know it's pretty close right now.
You guys, Elessar has a Pit Lord. It's dead right now, but if it comes back, he
Game
has
changer.
a chance.
HTRT safely staffing that unit out. See, if I was in this position winning that badly, I'm pretty sure I'd just let it die. It would be too much work to staff it out.
I'd probably be like in the kitchen getting some snacks.
Yeah. Well, we'd have chimeras, so we literally could just A-click across the map.
Exactly. What, towers killed my unit? Or towers killed my hero?
I would like to throw it out. Elessar has now discovered this unit called the Bat Rider.
Yeah.
It may be 53 minutes too late,
but, you know
but he does know what it is.
He couldn't ever use Bat Riders because you have to have gold to use Bat Riders. And not once in this game did Elessar ever have any bank at all. Like right now, I think he has the most gold he's ever had.
That could be true.
Oh gosh.
I'll laugh if the paladin dies.
I was about to say, why is he not clouding these 6 towers that are like?
Because he's in the kitchen getting a snack right now. Clearly, that's the winning strategy.
Clearly.
Go, Torn Chieftain, go, go, go! You've got it, dude! Not gonna use that Griffin Rider to kill it, that's good.
No, let the Pit Lord come back.
Clearly, HTRT has no sense of humor.
No. But, it'd be funny to see it get bolted in Holy Light, because it would die really fast.
I think he should open up a... You know how in World of Warcraft you could pay for gold?
I've never played World of Warcraft.
Well, you may be one of the few Warcraft players that can say that. But you can... There's like a online market where gold is really expensive. You can buy it off like eBay and stuff. I think that HTRT should offer to sell some gold to Elessar right now.
Yeah. That'd be like a funny, like a diss. Like in StarCraft 2, if someone's not leaving the game, like they'll build Nexus or something in the person's base. That's what he should do right now. He should send some peasants. He should mass TP home, mass TP his peasants to the main, and start building buildings.
No, you know what he should have done was build farms around the altar to trap the hero when it came out.
Well, like I said, actually, Elessar can rebuild now because he was hoarding for a little bit.
Unintentionally, but yeah.
And now he's got 2,500 gold.
Well, I still think Humans7ar is going to win this game.
I think you might be right. Doesn't he still have 2 mortar teams?
Yep.
He could building kill. Oh no, he just...
Well, he won. He's no longer in it. Isn't that how you do it?
He should have waited for one of them to leave, for Elessar to leave. Then he could have gotten the bug win.
Somebody's been playing on the play free for all bot a little too much.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah, and they're on GGC, so if someone leaves the game,
the observer,
like, crash the game.
They'd have to replay the entire thing.
I don't know what else to say.
I
think
don't
it's
know.
pretty clear who's gonna win.
Yeah. So, what's going on in the play free for all ladder currently? Who's winning?
I think Flash is in first right now, but that's really close to the top. There's like Flash and Sexy's up there. Some other people I don't recognize. I actually don't remember.
Well, don't
I
tab out
because
because.
down to 9th, so.
Wow. Did you
I
lose again?
Out, but I didn't. I lost 3 in a row today. Got getting teamed.
Our season 8 champion, 18 champion, not good enough to compete on ladder. That's gonna be the FML headline. Nope, nope, nope. 9th is not acceptable.
Still have a good win rate.
What's your win rate?
I'm like 50 and 23.
It's not very good.
It's not that bad either.
I don't know. I see Persuade pull off 30 and 3 pretty frequently.
Yeah, and do you ever see Persuade in the top 10? No, because he quits.
He actually was in the top 10.
Shh, shh, shh. No, he's not.
Well, he's not now.
Yeah, he's good. I've matched Persuade a lot of times actually, and he usually wins. And then now I add him to my friends list, so I don't have to match him.
Bitch
if I
move.
see him in the game, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna observe this one.
That's a bitch move.
It is, but he always goes for me, because he knows I'm always the yellow elf, and then I'm the one with the tinker. So
Well,
it's like
yes,
super
the tinker
easy.
does give it away, dude.
It's super easy. Like, Anonymous totally screws me, because people like Slythe can play random and do whatever the hell he wants. No one's gonna know it's him until halfway through the game. Me, they're like, oh, this is an elf, and he went tinker first. It's probably Moge. Let's suicide him.
So just a point of clarification, because people may not, I realize, know what we're talking about if they're watching on YouTube. So playfreeforall.net runs a wonderful free-for-all ladder that connects to a ton of realms, including all 4 official Battle.net servers, the Russian client, Eurobattle, and a bunch of other ones I don't know about. And everybody can match up. It's got tens of thousands of players on it, not consecutively, obviously, however, unique players, and
very unique.
special. It allows people to have a true ladder experience, because on Battle.net you're either facing hackers after an 8-hour search, or you're just never finding a game again. So it's really kind of revitalized the casual free-for-all scene. We've always had FML for high-level play, but I mean that's one match every 2 weeks, and organizing custom games is a pain in the ass. So it's a really wonderful tool. If anybody has not heard of it and not played on it, I highly recommend you go check it out. That is playffa.net. And you should really, really check it out. So that's what Moge has been kind of giving us a little bit of an update on.
Yeah, it's a great system. There's a great map pool right now. There's a lot of custom maps, so it kind of keeps it fresh. You don't play Marketplace or Twilight Ruins every single game, which can get pretty stale. And it's cool because there's a lot of 4-player maps. There's a lot of custom 4-player maps, all the way up to 12-player maps. So you get a variety of different types of games, and it's pretty competitive now. I mean, this season I'd say is the most competitive I've played in every season. The first one not that much, but every season the competition gets better and better. Even people that maybe you don't know their name, but they're still pretty good free-for-all players by now. So, yeah, it's really awesome. I'm really glad the admin team there has kept it going, and I look forward to continuing to play there.
Ugrelanian, a former free-for-all Masters admin, started this project. Done a fantastic job with it, and actually moving to China, and in his place Searcher and Htrt have taken over in the meantime, and they continue to do a very, very nice job on it. So obviously a huge thank you to all those that make it run. The free-for-all scene really wouldn't be what it is without what they do for it. But you mentioned anonymous free-for-all. So when you enter the game, it's completely anonymous. You can't tell who everybody is, which is the way the Battle.net ladder changed to at one point. It did not start off that way. However, it used to be you could see who people were, match them up. This obviously ran the risk of people getting sniped and stuff like that. But how do you feel about the anonymous free-for-all system?
I think it works. I have mixed feelings about it because there's a big luck factor now. I mean, if you're in an 8-player game and it's anonymous, say you spawn next to another really good player and you don't know who each other are, and then there's another good player on the other side of the map who spawns next to noobs, like that person's going to win the game because just the way it is.
Yep.
Whereas, if you don't have anonymous, you can kind of see like, hey, we shouldn't kill each other because it's going to be harder than, say, you were just a random noob. But at the same time, I think it has to be anonymous because once you get in the top 10, for instance, people can type, /stats, whatever, and see how good you are on the bot. And people were doing that in the lobby. They were just stats every person in the game, and then they just decide pre-game who they were going to kill, basically. So totally ruined the fun, especially if you had good stats. Everyone was just going to team you right from the start. So
I'm by no means advocating for one way or the other, but what would you think about showing names, however, not allowing stats to be shown? I mean, I'll give you my personal thoughts on it after, but
I have mixed feelings about it. I think it's good anonymous, even though sometimes it's really annoying. But it's like maybe 1 in 10 games where it really sucks. So for most of the time, it's better anonymous. And I could see it working the other way, like you said, but then just everyone smurfs, and that's actually what was happening. For a little bit, they tried that, and then everyone was just making smurfs. But then they made this thread where you could reveal smurfs. I mean, it was just a big mess, I think. It wasn't really worth it, I don't think. What's your thoughts?
I started off as a big fan of, or not so much a fan of, I was very against anonymous free-for-all. I felt like it was a cop-out, that people were going to use it to just try and find easy games and rank up. And it did kind of start off that way. I think the average anonymous game was, when it started off, a lot easier than it was when you knew who people were, because you'd be able to see. And I really was against it. However, after playing a while on it, in the first and second season, I played a good bit. I did not play much anymore. However, I did come to see that, well, personally, I would rather know who I'm playing. I'd rather know that there are good people in the game. I don't want to waste my time on a bunch of people that are really, really bad at it, which at that point in time they were. Anonymous free-for-all is just the only way to go. And as you said, the skill level has increased a lot, which I think has helped the case for anonymous ladder quite a bit.
Yeah, I would totally agree. I would say now the anonymous works. I mean, honestly, I would say maybe one every 15 games I have like a walkover win because everyone's bad. But it's so unlikely now. I mean, almost every single game you play, no matter what time of day you play, there's always going to be at least one, usually more good players. And even the average players, the skill has really risen to where, you know, like I lose to people that I have no idea who they are. They don't even have good stats, but they, you know, maybe they're like 10 and 40, but they know how to micro and they know how to make a good free-for-all army. And, you know, they know to build more than one expansion. So, even players like that where you think, oh, they're not that good, they can still pose a threat in any given game. So I think even, and it's, you can see it in even the good players' stats. Like I would say the top free-for-all players, they don't have, you know, they're not like 90 and 5. They're like
the way they used to be, yeah.
Yeah, they're like 60 and 25 or something, you know. So I think it really shows, just that alone shows how high the overall skill level has risen. And we've also seen a lot of old school players come back to play free-for-all, which is really cool to see. And you know, anonymous ladder doesn't have anything to do with that really, but just in general, like Nublex is playing now, and you know, you have even solo players. Htrt is playing for a bit. Super Cumulo. I mean, just like people that probably would have never come back to play Warcraft if not for this ladder. So,
or never would have even gotten into free-for-all.
Yeah, or that.
I mean, it makes it so easy. It's one of the few bots that's allowed to host on W3 Arena, which is where all the great solo and twos players are. And most of them never would have tried free-for-all, except it shows up in the custom games list, and they get into it, and they discover either they really like it and they continue to play, or they're really frustrated by the fact that they can't beat these people so easily, since even though they have better micro, they don't understand free-for-all and they continue to play it. So, no, I think, just to round back up, I think that it really is the only plausible way is to have the anonymous free-for-all ladder. I was against it to begin with. I really like the idea of knowing who I'm playing, just because I find it more fun that way. I don't like people hiding behind anonymity in general. I don't like people being able to trash talk on that and think we can't figure out who it is, stuff like that. But I think it's worked out a lot better.
And even in FML, you see the past few seasons, we've had a lot of players do pretty well, and they come from the play free-for-all ladder. You know, they may have never even known about FML.
Yeah, Nox is a prime example. He started off on the play free-for-all ladder, and now is a very good player in FML.
I think like Matthias G.
Matthias?
Yeah, whatever you pronounce it.
Actually, he may be. I don't know how he got there.
Alright, the game finally ended.
Yep. So pretty good game overall. I mean, I think we had 55 minutes of very interesting action, and then obviously 10 minutes of HTRT hunting everything down. Yeah. But it was an entertaining game. I enjoyed it. I would not say it was the highest skilled game ever, but I think it made for a great replay. The Pit Lord being as dominant as it was really entertained both of us, I think.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that he was winning fights so one-sided against a pretty good human player in Humans7ar. And then he won a fight.
Yeah, he won.
First fight
Early on, I thought he might actually run it on HTRT, but as it turned out, that was not the case. So, good win for HTRT. I believe this was actually from the Season 10 you mentioned earlier, so this was for points. HTRT pulls off the 25-point win there.
Yeah, congratulations to him.
A few years late, maybe, but any other parting thoughts before we go?
No, I mean, I think we pretty much did it all in the game. It was entertaining, definitely not high skill, but yeah, it was fun to watch for sure.
Yep. So for those of you who have not watched the video that I put out, kind of stating where I plan to go from here, we are actually introducing a few more segments. So every Tuesday night we'll be putting out an arranged team adventure, which will be just some silly strategies and overall goofiness. This is on the YouTube channel, by the way. Thursday nights are going to be dedicated to game night, which is where I will play some arranged team with different members of the free-for-all community. This will range from Warpex, who founded FML. I'm sure I will play with Moge at some point, Magadansky. I hope to get people like Yaws, Juan, War Chief Rich involved. And what it'll be is just kind of both a probe at how they enjoy free-for-all, how they got into it, stuff like that, as well as their overall background as Warcraft players. I've done numerous interviews with people, however, you really aren't able to do it justice in a even 10-page interview that I do, where that's pushing the boundaries of what people are going to read, but realistically that's a 3-minute interview in audio form. So those will be Thursday nights. I just finished one with Magadansky today. I believe he is going to be the first person out. And then the last segment that I'm currently working on, I don't know when it's going to come out, will be the Let's Play. I'm currently doing a run-through of the Warcraft 3 campaign, just because nostalgia struck and I really wanted to play it. So I'm doing a run-through of that with hopefully some amusing commentary, and I may or may not wipe at any point. We'll see. I hope I'm good enough to still beat the computer, but you really never know.
Some of those missions were pretty hard back in the day.
You really never know with me. And then, as always, we will continue to publish these free-for-all shoutcasts on Sunday. So, while we are going to stay at our core a free-for-all community, this is going to be a free-for-all channel. I think that there are a lot of people who enjoy stuff outside of that, and we can kind of intertwine it with other things as well. And hopefully, not everything is going to be an hour and a half, 2 hours long, because I realize that's a big time investment. We appreciate that you guys take the time to watch this, and we hope you're going to enjoy the new content as much as the old content. So with all that being said, this is Mage.
And this is Moge.
And thank you guys for listening. We will catch you again soon.